plans for aging.
Do you have a will?
Have you had your COVID, RSV, and flu shots?
Do you plan to age in place?
Are you keeping social connections?
Are you staying active?
Don't dodge it. Acknowledge it. Take this chance to start this important conversation. Get more information from the California Department of Aging at aging.ca.gov.
Look what I made, Grandma.
Happy holidays. And if you ever need us, we're here for you. Just remember our number, 1-800-222-2222. We're the Law Brothers. Oh, hey, I'm Roy Choi. Smart Final is my happy place. I always get my meats here because I know it's fresh. Stacks on stacks, and groceries too. Smart and Final, where else?
Good morning, I'm Eric Spillman in for Frank Buckley. Terrifying moments during a holiday Christmas parade when an officer on a motorcycle careens into the crowd. This is not the right video we're showing you here, but more on that story coming up.
Hi, good morning. I'm Jacqueline Sarkeesian. Hip-hop megastar Jay-Z denying allegations that he raped a 13-year-old girl more than 20 years ago. Coming up, we have a look at how he's responding and how he says it's affecting his family.
Good morning. I'm Lena Bourbon reporting live here in Porter Ranch. Coming up next, we're talking about Santa Ana winds, red flag warnings, and why officials say be ready for a potential fire. We'll have all the details coming up next.
Good morning. I'm Jessica Holmes. Superstar outfielder Juan Soto striking an historic deal, and it's not with the Dodgers. See who the Blue Crew signed instead.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Dana Devin. Coming up, the young star of Mufasa, the Lion King, joins us to talk about his bold new role that's coming to theaters December 20th. Braylon Rankin's coming your way live in the Entertainment Report. Stay tuned.
All right, good morning, everybody, and no winds quite yet. We're looking at those winds developing a little bit later on this morning, or more so in the afternoon, overnight tonight. That's when they could be peaking, and especially tomorrow morning for your commute into work for tomorrow. Starting to pick up a little bit here, though. Earlier this morning, there was no movement in those trees, but they're starting to blow around just a touch. 63 will be the high at the beaches. Downtown Los Angeles, 58, 69 will be the high. San Fernando Valley up to 73 degrees. Wind gusts today, later in the afternoon, up to 35 miles an hour. High Desert, 64, 73 Inland Empire, Orange County Inland at about 69 degrees. Jessica, back to you.
Mark, thank you. 12 people were injured when a motorcycle officer lost control plowing into the crowd at a holiday parade in Palm Springs over the weekend. Want to warn you, the video you're about to see may be difficult to watch. Witnesses say the officer was attempting to pop a wheelie when he lost control of the motorcycle, causing it to slide into the crowd. The police department says they're still investigating those claims. The crash happened around 6 o'clock Saturday night, and as of this morning, 3 of those injured remain in the hospital. The officer who crashed, now identified as Ken Miranda, suffered a severe hand injury. Palm Springs Police Chief says Officer Miranda will likely recover mobility in his hand.
Hip-hop mogul Jay-Z is denying allegations being made against him. He's accused of raping a 13-year-old girl back in the year 2000 with Sean Combs. Jay-Z's name was added to a lawsuit over the weekend. KTLA's Jacqueline Sarkeesian is live in the newsroom with the details. Jacqueline, good morning.
Hi, Eric. Good morning to you as well. The billionaire rapper is denying all allegations and calling the lawsuit blackmail. He says he and his wife, Beyonce, will now have to sit their children down and explain to them what's happening. The lawsuit, which was originally filed back in October, was refiled yesterday to include Jay-Z as a defendant. The woman, who's identified as Jane Doe, says she was 13 years old at the time of the assault. It happened at an after party following the MTV Video Music Awards in 2000. She went without a ticket, ended up speaking to a limo driver for Sean Diddy Combs, who told her about the party. The accuser is alleging she started to feel woozy after consuming a drink at that party and wandered into a nearby bedroom. She says Jay-Z raped her first, then Combs. According to the amended lawsuit, the woman says she hit Combs and ran out of the party. Jay-Z denying allegations. He's the first celebrity to be accused of sexual assault in connection to Combs. Defense attorney Alexander Kazarian says that's not very surprising.
It's obvious that if they're going to target people that are around Diddy, Jay-Z's one of the biggest celebrities that's around. He's been around him for a long time. So I think if you were going to assume that people around Diddy were going to be targeted, it was very obvious that somebody was going to say something about Jay-Z in a lawsuit.
Jay-Z issued a statement through his entertainment company Rock Nation, calling the accusations, quote, heinous and urging a criminal complaint be filed instead of a civil one. He went on to say that my only heartbreak is for my family. My wife and I will have to sit our children down, one of whom is at the age where her friends will surely see the press and ask questions about the nature of these claims. Tony Busby, the lawyer representing the accuser, later responded with this comment, saying, quote, regarding the Jay-Z case and his efforts to silence my clients, what he fails to say in his recent statement is my firm sent a lawyer demanding letter on behalf of an alleged victim, and that victim never demanded a penny from him and said she only sought a confidential mediation. Kazarian shares why she thinks Jay-Z's name was just added to the lawsuit.
I don't know why he wasn't named. Likely because they were behind the scenes sending him letters telling him that if he didn't pay their demand, they would make it public and add him to the civil lawsuit, which I think complicates things further. But probably that's the issue.
Sean Diddy Combs was arrested 3 months ago, has since been charged with several crimes, including sex trafficking and racketeering. He's pleaded not guilty and currently being held in a New York prison. Reporting from the newsroom, Jacqueline Sarkeesian. Eric, back to you in the studio.
Jacqueline, thank you. New this hour, police in Pennsylvania are questioning a man they say had a gun similar to the one used in the killing of United Healthcare CEO Brian Thompson. Customers at an Altoona drive-thru called police about a suspicious man who was later found to have a fake ID that matched the one shown by the suspected gunman upon checking into an Upper West Side hostel. The NYPD is now directing its detectives to travel the nearly 300 miles to question the man. Yesterday, police scuba teams continued looking for new evidence by searching a lake in Central Park near where officials first found the suspect's backpack, jacket, and Monopoly money. Thompson was shot dead Wednesday on his way to his company's annual investor conference.
An unusual liability claim in the so-called airport fire that happened late this summer. Among some $400 million in claims for lost homes and personal property, one person is also seeking reimbursement for a $3 pack of peanut M&M candies. The fire began September 9th, continued burning 23,000 acres from Orange County to Riverside County for nearly a month. An Orange County work crew inadvertently created a spark that touched off the wildfire. More than 100 people are seeking damages and reimbursement. Officials are warning people about the possibility of wildfires in the coming days as winds begin to pick up once again.
This wind event is expected to be similar to the one that fueled the destructive mountain fire in Ventura County. KTLA's Alina Abovian is live this morning in Porter Ranch with details on this red flag warning that is now in effect. Good morning, Alina.
Good morning. Well, it's in effect for Ventura and LA County, so it covers a lot of ground. But this morning here in Porter Ranch, so far, it's been pretty calm. But as you can see here behind me, this is Viking Park. Not a lot to show you guys, but at least you can appreciate that it's a beautiful morning right now. The winds haven't started yet, but the clouds have cleared out. The sun is coming out, and it is getting a little bit warmer. So we're talking about these Santa Ana winds, and it's expected to last for the next few days. Now, meteorologists, they are predicting that the conditions for the next few days will mimic weather we had during the last big fire, the mountain fire, which burned through Camarillo and Moore Park in Ventura County. Gusts could reach up to 80 miles per hour this time around in the windiest corridors. And of course, Porter Ranch, where we are this morning, is no stranger to wind. Red flag warning has been issued for San Gabriel Mountain, Santa Clarita Valley, Santa Monica Mountains, and the western San Fernando Valley from 10 o'clock tonight until 6 o'clock Wednesday evening. There is also a red flag warning for the foothill areas in Malibu Coast, force in effect from 2 o'clock this afternoon until 2 o'clock Wednesday. And a red flag warning for the I-5 corridor and eastern San Fernando Valley, San Gabriel Valley from 10 o'clock this morning, so it's already in effect, until 6 o'clock Wednesday evening. The National Weather Service is advising residents who live in these areas to be prepared to evacuate. Also, if you live in an area that's prone to a lot of wind and you have things outside, make sure you bring it inside, make sure you tie it down, and just keep in mind scheduled power outages can be expected over the next few days.
California, we're pretty much always on high alert for brush fires, so especially now when we do have red flag warning. So historically, we've had some of our biggest fires in December. I know Woolsey actually started in November, but went through December, and then the Thomas fire in Ventura County that was in December, went over Christmas time too.
So being on high alert, what does that actually mean? It means to have your bags packed, an emergency kit, and of course, if you live in an area that might get a power outage, according to SoCal Edison, it is very possible over the next few days. Make sure you have flashlights, candles, whatever you need to get through the next few days, just in case. I'm Lena Berman reporting live here in Porter Ranch, KTLA 5 News.
Alina, thank you. All right, so things are changing.
Things are going to be changing big time. Give it a couple of hours where Alina is up in Porter Ranch later on this afternoon. Overnight tonight, we could see some very powerful winds, and then if they have to shut off the power, you could be in a little bit of a mess tomorrow morning. Here we go, though. Let's go to the weather forecast, and the winds are starting to pick up right here. This is from the Sky Park at Santa's Village camera. And earlier this morning, those trees weren't moving at all whatsoever. Okay, so the high wind warning, that's on until tomorrow, 1 o'clock in the afternoon. The wind advisory in the tan, the warning is in the dark orange in the tan. That goes on until 12 o'clock. But here you go. This is the bigger story. Fire weather warning, that's on until Wednesday, 6 o'clock in the evening. To get that kind of a warning, you have to have strong winds, which we will have, low humidity, which we will have, and also high temperatures, which we won't have, but you only need 2 out of the 3 factors.